So I was digging these stumps out with the old Massey Ferguson here, and I blew this outrigger hydraulic line. So it blew out right in there. So we need to get to fixing this. I guess I'll replace both of these while I'm at it. I'm honestly surprised they lasted as long as they have, because I've done a bunch of work with this. Like, you can see what kind of shape they're in there. So anyways, so to get to that, up in here, I guess I'm gonna have to take this guy off. So let's get to taking it apart. Things first, we need to see if any of these screws here will come out. I see this one's loose. I'm guessing... oh, well, there ain't nothing holding that one in there. Okay, let's try this one. Oh. There's one more over here. It's not a good sign. Well, we broke the screwdriver. Huh. That one wasn't bad. That one's out. Let's see if we can come back to this one. Got all of them out but these two. I think I just... oh, and we got this one still stuck in here. Came loose a little bit, but the Phillips head stripped out, and this one won't budge. So hopefully, I'm just going to weld a nut to the top of these, and hopefully that'll let them come on out. Weld this guy on here. Of course the welder won't work. What? This again. trying to get my hopes up. Oh. That just might have done the trick. Let's see how this one does. Nut on the back of it broke. Alright, cut this guy off and we should be good. That's alright. If that'll stay there, that'll be good. I don't know who invented the cordless impact, but I really hope they're on a beach somewhere. Okay, so I went through all that, and that really didn't give me much more access to this line. So I'm just going to see if I can sneak some wrenches in here and get this guy here loose. You guys probably can't see a whole lot, but the easiest way I see is to take this loose from the valve up in here. Retainer bolt down in here. Hold this guy on here. Let me see. Can I pull this thing out of here? Probably have to go this way. There it is. Right there's where it blew out. I wonder if this guy will come off. I'd like to send it with it too. Probably not. Before I mess that up, let me see if I got a socket. There it is. Let me just try it, see if it'll come loose. Oh, no way, it did. Sweet. There we go. Okay, so I didn't take all this loose for nothing. It had to be loose to get this hard part of the line out. So, yeah. So, we will come back in a couple days when I get 2 new lines. Alright, we're back a couple weeks later. Got my new lines here. So, let's get to installing them. What I forgot to mention was I got some new bolts and I welded all the nuts on everything on the back. So, that way it's easy to take on and off. So, I'm going to pop this off real quick and we'll get that new hose in there. Alright, I'm going to try and fish this back up through here. Actually, before I do that, grease built up in here. Now, let's see if we can put this up in here. Oh, yeah. Always cover up these ends. You don't want dirt to get down in there. So, I just took a towel and a zip tie and tied them in there. Okay. Yeah, now you can see what I'm doing better. I think this line's thicker than the old one. So I'm going to try and pry it over. Hang on a minute. It's been a couple weeks since I messed with this, so I'm actually doing this wrong. This line for this side goes to the back, and then the one from over there comes up here. So I need to switch some things around. Let me see. I should be able to pull that back through there. So now this guy will go down here like it's supposed to. Okay, that one's on there. It helps when you put the right line in the right spot. If I can't lift this valve up, that'll help us. That will help us out big time. There we go, we got it. Now we got our last end here. That top one now, that was a pain. Spill a little bit of oil on this seal. Let me tighten up these under here. We'll put the panel back on and see if she leaks. Actually, I should probably start it up before I put the panel back on. Alright, I'm going to fire this thing up and see if we got any leaks. Okay, let's get this guy back together real quick and try it out. Okay, so I broke the corner off of this bucket here. And I wasn't even going to film this, but I figured you guys might find it interesting, so I'll throw it in this video. But I already did the hard work. I don't know if you can see, I beveled each of these ends here. Then this piece here, it's all beveled at an angle. So, basically, this just goes back on here. And the reason it broke was, well, probably two reasons. One, this has been repaired before. It's got, I don't know if you can see the weld here. So I'm guessing it cracked before. There's another crack here I ground down. I'll run a weld over it. But being that it had been worked on before, and I was kind of prying a little bit too hard on an old hickory stump, and I got a really, really deep taproot, so I was probably prying on a little bit too hard. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this guy welded up and get back to digging. Alright, and here's the finished product. So I built up a bunch of welding here. Then there's that down the side there. And then up underneath. Hope you guys can see. And that's where I beveled and welded that crack right there. So it all turned out pretty good. I ran the way I had it, I ran all my root passes vertical up. And then after that, I just ran it vertical down. So that turned out pretty good. So now I guess we will go try it out. It is kicked out a little bit, but the whole bucket's off too. So you can see like these teeth are close together, but it'll dig. So that's all that matters.
By sheer coincidence.
It's been like 5 minutes and I did the same exact thing on this side. But this side hadn't been messed with, so it was all pretty much a clean break. Except right there was a little bit of rust. Maybe there was a tiny crack or something, but yeah, same story. That stump had a big old taproot going down. But anyways, I'll get this weld back up. Same thing as that side. So that side held though. All right, and there's the finished product on this side, so looks pretty good. So anyways, I'm gonna go show you the stump that caused the second one. Okay, so here's a stump. I got it out, but here's how big it is. That's my hand. My hand's bigger than the top of the stump. So I thought, oh, I'll just roll that one out, because it wasn't really in the way, but it was small, and I was like, that won't take but a minute. And then you come back here, and look at that big old mess of roots right there going straight down. That's like the same size as the stump. Yeah, so hopefully I don't get any more of these. But anyways, I'm going to get back at it. If something else breaks, I will catch up with you. Here's a little change in pace from stumps. I'm going to push over these two trees here. That tree right there, those two little ones here. And that little stump there that holds my gate open. So that's the plan. sure beats carrying them. All right, I'll finish cleaning the rest of this up. I gotta get all these sticks and roots out. Looks like this bucket repair is holding up pretty good. I don't see any cracks anywhere. So that's doing pretty well. Check the other side. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. All right, so that'll go ahead and end this video. So that should do it. If anybody has a vinyl sticker printer, whenever I repaint this and rebuild the engine sometime this summer, I'm gonna need new these stickers, the ones on the side and stuff too. So if anybody has one of them that can make those for me, that would be awesome. If not, I don't even know where to find them at. So anyways, that'll do it for this one. You guys have a good day.